I absolutely love your store. Tell us a little bit about how it began.
Well, I decided to open Platform because I wanted to provide customers with great designer clothes, but at, I suppose, a very accessible price point. At Platform we sell all the top designers, but really at high street prices. So really it's to provide that service. I think we all have items languishing in the wardrobe, unloved, and it was really to bridge the gap between, you know, people who want those great items and those who have maybe want to move them on. So that was where I came from.
And so would you have created this concept based on your own needs?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I've always shopped in consignment stores and vintage and everywhere really, and I think it's that mix and gather of finding a treasure and finding something unique, a unique piece for yourself. Yeah.
So what are the important aspects? I can imagine that the quality of the stock is what you live and die by.
Absolutely, and I personally choose all of the items that come into Platform here for sale. So I'm very particular about quality. I mean, items are generally not more than 2 to 3 years old. They have to be in great condition. And really, I suppose my benchmark is, you know, if I don't want it in my wardrobe, then it doesn't make the cut here either. Consigners. We'd have other consigners who would have maybe buy things and then wear them and decide that they've been seen too much in something and they just want to move it on. And then we'd have people who obviously have mistakes in their wardrobe and they just are not being worn, spent a lot on them, great pieces, and they just, you know, really want to generate some extra cash to buy something extra fabulous.
So it's the perfect recycling model.
Absolutely, it's high-end recycling.
Very high end, very high end.
Absolutely.
So how is Frock Advisor working for you then as part of this story?
Well, in terms of connecting to customers and a wider audience, because we are tucked away here in Rathgar, so, you know, I think you can feel slightly isolated as an independent, you know, getting the message out there, because it's uphill all the way when you're a small boutique like this. So Frock Advisor has been fantastic in terms of, you know, getting us out to the wider community and also feeling that there's a team behind you also helping you get that message out.
So I have to ask, despite the beautiful serenity of this surroundings and the wonderful calibre of both your stock and your customers, has there ever been a fight?
In the shop?
Yes, over a piece.
There was one instant when somebody spotted a bag in the window just as I was removing it to sell to another customer. So tricky moments, and the problem is there's only one of everything. But you know, I'm very happy to source things for people. I have lists of people, you know, looking for particular bags, and they do generally come in, you know, I find, and then I'm happy to hopefully, you know, meet that requirement.
So that's very personal customer service.
It is, absolutely.
You are the epitome of it. Aisling, thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you for coming.